Let's find out how do we solve this question. Sum of areas of two squares is 369 square meters. If the difference of their perimeters is 12 meters, find the sides of the two squares. Now, let's assume that the two squares, let's try to draw the two squares and try to visualize it. So maybe the first square looks something like this, and the second square is a little bit bigger than the first square. Now, we don't know obviously the size of these squares because that is what we're trying to find out. So let's say if the length of the small square is x and the length of the bigger square is y. Now, what is given to us? The sum of areas of the two squares is 369. So what is the area of a square? It is the side times side, right? So it is x squared. So what is given is that x squared, similarly area of this square will be y squared. So sum of the squares, x squared plus y squared is given as 369. 369. Also what is given is that if the difference of their perimeters, now what is the perimeter? Perimeter is x plus x plus x plus x, right? 4x. Now here, so we have the perimeter as 4y. So we have 4y minus 4x equals 12. Now it does not matter whether we have 4x minus 4y or 4y minus 4x. For our purposes, we are assuming that the y is the bigger square and x is the smaller square. So from this equation, now we have two equations and two variables, so we should be able to solve this. So here we can take 4 common, so we will get y minus x equals 3, or we have y equals x plus 3. Now we will take the value of this and replace y with x plus 3 in the first equation here. So what do we get? Let's do it over here. So we have, let's maybe change the color. So we have x squared, right? So x squared plus y squared. So instead of y, we are going to write x plus 3. X plus 3 squared equals 369. Or this will be x squared plus, now if you open this up, it will be x squared plus 2ab, so it will be 6x, plus this will be 3 squared, which will be 9, equals 369, or 2x squared plus 6x. Now this plus 369 will come over here, it will be minus 369. So minus 369 plus 9 will be minus 360, equal to 0. Or from here we can take 2 common, so we can divide both sides by 2, so we will get x squared plus 3x minus 180 equal to 0. Right? Now again here we can actually apply, we can find out the solution using the formula minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, or we can try to do middle term and see if that works. So let's try middle term and see if we can actually make some progress. So 180, we can write that as 18 times 10, and here we are trying to find out the difference is 3, right? So maybe we can write 18 as 6 times 3, and we can write this 10 as 5 times 2. Now if we take these two together, and if we take these two together, I think it will work. So 6 2s are 12, so we can write this as 12, and 3 5s are 15. Actually, it looks like it will work. So this is minus 180. So one of these is negative. So but the total, when you add, we have positive. So we can actually put plus 15 and minus 12. So let's do it over here. So we have x squared. So now we're going to break this into this. So we will say this is plus 15x minus 12x minus 180 equal to 0. Or from here we can take x common, so we'll get x plus 15, and here we can take minus 12 common, we'll get x plus 15, and then we will have x plus 15 times x minus 12 equal to 0. So if the first term is 0, then from here we will get, if this is 0, we will get x equals minus 15. Why? Because x plus 15 will be 0, so x will be minus 15. And from here similarly, if this is 0, from here we get x equals 12. Now let's take a look at the question and understand which of the two values or both values actually work or not, right? So x, what is x? X is the side, is a measure of a side of a square. So x really cannot be negative. So we cannot actually have a negative number for x, right? So x has to be this value 12. Because the length of a square cannot be a negative integer, it has to be x equals 12. So the first square will be, let's do it over here, so it will be x equals 12. Now what about y? Well, y equals x plus 3, or simply 12 plus 3. So it should be equal to 15. And all, I should probably correct, put it over here. And all of the units are meters, right? So y, so x is 12 meters and y will be 15 meters.